What up, family? CTR Media Network. Yeah. Best in the biz. Yeah. Join the team. CTR is who we are, the media network that's the best by far. Whether you listen at your home, at your job, in your car, come get the information that's needed above par. Never lasting, motivational podcasting, giving you the answers to the questions that you're asking. Serious talks and topics, how to come up and profit, how to better yourself. Your health is here, we got it. Reaching 350 million, they tuning in. We in 50 different countries, we all can. And like-minded, find your purpose and your assignment. Come get your fix, your feel, your mental alignment. Get active and speak to the masses. Build your influence all levels and all classes. Now you know you can monetize and grow. CTR Media Network, start the show.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina Ramsay, the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, and I want to personally invite you to be a featured guest on our show. Our show is all about motivating you, sharing knowledge, having uplifting conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We introduce you to some of the most amazing standout entrepreneurs and influencers that are truly making a positive impact in the world. It is your time to shine, and we are helping you do that. So what I want you to do is just click the link in the description below so that you can be a featured guest on our show. Because guess what? It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow, but on the Tina Ramsay Show. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, and you know what time it is. It is time for the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast. And you know this is a special day for us on Fridays to come live when we have something special, something phenomenal, something epic. What is actually going on? It's a takeover. A takeover of what? With whom? The CTR Media Network Podcasters. You've been hearing about them. You've been listening to them. You have been watching them on all these major podcasting and social media platforms. And now you have the opportunity to get to meet some of them on tonight, because I want you to be able to connect with our amazing podcasters. We are on this positive media movement here to help you excel and walk into your purpose. So we're going to go ahead and take this quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to have the amazingness. You're going to see all the beauty behind stage. And then we're going to introduce you to some of our amazing podcasts. So we'll be right back after this break from our sponsor. All right, you guys, listen, you know, when we live, certain things can actually happen. So before we get started, I want to give a shout out to our CTR Media Network sponsor, Terry Coleman from globalkeycapital.com. Global Key Capital is a lender that specializes in helping you get the funding you need in order to have your dream home, your investment property. Make sure to give Terry Coleman a call or go to our website at globalkeycapital.com. So right now, look who we have in the building. Yes, we have our amazing, our beautiful, our phenomenal CTR Media Network podcasters. And they're coming all over here to take over the Tina Ramsay Show. So what I want you guys to do is like, follow, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned because we're getting ready to meet Dr. Connie first. We're going to go up first. We're going to go all the way around the corner like this until we actually have you guys meet everyone. I'm so excited to have all of you in the building. Thank you for taking the time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out the rest of you. Hold tight. And we're going to talk with Dr. Connie first. All right, you guys. So Dr. Connie, welcome.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you, Miss
Dr.
Tina Ramsay?
Child, I'm amazingly awesome. The reason why I picked you first because you give us them wisdom tips, okay? You give us them wisdom tips. So I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself and what your podcast is about.
Okay, well, my name is Dr. Connie Green. I'm a certified Christian counselor for over 25 years, a master life coach, and I try to help amazing women survivors overcome life disappointments and childhood trauma. My why is because I had trauma when I was young, because my father beat my mother on a regular basis. And at 15, he killed her with a single gunshot wound to her stomach. And I lost my mother through death. I lost my father through prison. I lost my siblings because we was all split up. And because of that, I grew angry and bitter. I became suicidal, and I was an alcoholic, and I was on just a terrible spiral of life, wanting to give up. And so what I decided to do after I got myself all together and was supernaturally delivered by the Lord Jesus Christ, my life has never been the same. So what I decided to do is get back at the enemy. And I promised myself that I would leave no woman out there that are disappointed, ready to give up, throw in the towel, and be abused by anybody that I knew had that problem or situation in their life. I promised myself that I would help them. So that's why I'm here today. And the reason I started my podcast, because I wanted to talk about wisdom, because the way I really truly got totally delivered was from mentorship of other people, like my grandmama, my aunt, that poured into me and taught me the word of God and encouraged me to give my life to the Lord. So through that, I became a reader of scripture and just couldn't put the word down. And so I started patterning my life after the scriptures and what the Bible says about life and things that I need to do to get my life together. So I developed wisdom tips, as I said, to teach those powerful women of God that I call amazing women, because they are survivors, about wisdom tips. And I teach the wisdom tips one day a week on Thursday at 7 p.m. on CTR Media Network and YouTube and Facebook. And so that's a little bit about what I do and why I do it.
Oh, wow. Wow. Powerful story. And so many people suffer in silence, or they find themselves stuck and rewinding that day of trauma and can never quite get themselves out of it. So what I love about your show, you give them tangible tips, and also you're very transparent. You put yourself in the situation, you share your story, and you also let them know that it's not easy, but it can be accomplished. Don't give up. These are some tips. These are some wisdom tips that can help you along the way. Absolutely love what you do, and thank you. So what made you decide to join CTR Media Network Positive Media Movement? Because you had so many other choices that you could have went on any other network. So what made you decide to give us a try?
Well, I met you on Sister Jacobs, Kim Jacobs show. Mm-hmm. I don't know why my mouth is tongue-tied today. I guess I'm a little nervous. But the Kim Jacobs show. And you was talking about, you gave us your testimony first and how God brought you out, how you were crippled and you seen your young child sitting there. Your mother was taking care of them, taking care of the baby. And you was just so overwhelmed and you just began to pray. And then a few months later, you were totally delivered. The doctors didn't know what was wrong with you. You had been to a lot of doctors. It reminded me of the woman with the issue of blood, but you got worse instead of better. And so when you begin to give your testimony, I felt the Spirit of God on you. I felt the anointing, and I just knew that I had to connect with you. So I remember calling Miss Kim and asking her for your phone number and everything, and she reached out to me immediately. I called you, me and you began to talk, and we just had a wonderful connection. I gave you my testimony and how God had delivered me from alcohol and drugs and suicidal tendencies, and how I was just a miserable individual, and how God just really totally delivered me, gave me the power of love and forgiveness. I was even, able to forgive my father for killing my mother. And me and you would just share those things. So you told me about the program that you had. And I asked you if I could join, and so I was able to join. And you said to me, you said, well, I'm almost full. You said, you right on time. I got to think one more spot. And so I was able to go through your course. And from there is history. And I've always loved the CTR Media because CTR Media really helps people and everything is positive. And you guys really pour into people's life, and you just spend your own money to see that people are successful. So, every time I was able to air a broadcast and got good feedback, it just really encouraged me to keep going. There was times that I wanted to give up because I was new at broadcasting and getting on social media, and you really helped me to get rid of the fear that I had. And so once I realized what my life was supposed to be, I really started stepping out, because it really is not about me. It's all about the people. I really want to see people healed, delivered, and set free. I also have a deliverance ministry where I love to pray and consecrate myself so people can get totally delivered and help them move forward from the life that they're experiencing, and the sadness and the fear and the frustration and the depression and the anger that's a lot of women are facing, like you say, in silence.
Well, we are so happy that you said yes, and I feel like I knew you all my life. So I'm just happy that you're here, and I'm so thankful for what you're doing, because everyone on this earth has an assignment. It's up to us whether or not we accept it. And you are walking in your purpose, and you accept your assignment, and only you can do wisdom tips. I can't do that, and nobody else can. That is Dr. Connie. And so thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
And everything that you do. And so right now, I want you to tell our audience how they can contact you and what opportunities you have for them, such as, can they be a featured guest on your show? Do you have a book that they can purchase to give them extra resources? Tell them how they can connect and what resources you have.
Well, I'm offering a 20-minute resource of a strategy session for those that are interested in moving forward before January. Like most of us in January, we try to do something new and do something great. So, I would love for those of you that want for me to help you get to those points in your life where you can start working now instead of waiting to January, so you can get your life all together and do something different, do something new, so you can be excited, because we all have a calling. Also, I have a book that you can go to my website, Dr. Connie Green, www.conniegreen, and get my book. I have 2 books, When Love Hurts, When Love Heals. And my 3rd book is coming out in December, When Love Heals, The Ugly Spirit of Jealousy. So all those books are books that keep you engaged and keep you learning how you can better yourself and others, not just all about yourself. And sometimes we still dig back over things that we went through in life and keep talking about, if my mama didn't do this, my dad didn't do that, if they didn't do this to me, I would be there and I would be doing this. We have to realize sometimes those things that happened to us were in the past, and God wants us to move forward. And He wants us to get totally delivered and be free, so we can help others and pull others out. So my books pretty much are to encourage people. I give a little bit of my testimony, what I've been through, but it's really to encourage people and giving them the tools that they need to live a victorious life.
Thank you for sharing, you guys. Make sure to follow Dr. Connie on all social media platforms and visit her website at www.drconniegreen.com. Get that book, get in her program, and most of all, listen to her podcast every single week on CTR Media Network. Thank you so much for being a part of the family and sharing your knowledge with all of us. Let me give some love to our virtual studio audience. We have our podcasters. Let me tell you, these podcasts are amazing. Okay. They're like commenting, sharing, liking, following. We have Big Soul in the house, 1000. Amazing as well from Dr. Connie. We have from Be the Difference Clothing, awesome interview from Dr. Green. We have Sandy. This is an amazing network group for podcasters. Dr. Tina is amazing. Oh, I'd see, if I wasn't known that by me, I would have skipped that one. And then we have Yes. And we also have Kim Jacobs in the building, tagging all of her peeps. And we have some of our international guests tuning in. It's morning time in Bangladesh. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure to like, follow, share, because we have an international base that actually watch and listen to our show. So, Dr. Green, thank you so much for stopping by the Tina Ramsay Show. And next up, we have
Thank you so much. Thank you for being able to be here today.
Oh, it's
Thank
truly
you.
my pleasure. Now,
God
next
bless
up, we have I said Dr. Tiffany. Oh, is that a proclamation? Okay, let's see. We have Tiffany D. Bell in the building. She is another one of our amazing podcasters, and she has something unique that she brings to our platform that can help you grow. So, Tiffany, tell us a little bit about yourself and your podcast. You're on mute. We want to hear you, love. You on mute.
I tell you, that mute button shows up when you don't really need it. I tell you. All righty. Thank you so much, Dr. Tina Ramsay. So excited to, have an opportunity to sit and to share. Again, my name is Tiffany Bell. I am the nonprofit CEO out of Gulfport, Mississippi. And so my goal is to help individuals that have a nonprofit or entrepreneurs that have a for-profit be able to add a nonprofit leg on to their current business structure. And so, my personal belief is that if you have a small business, you should have a nonprofit so that you can take full advantage of some of the tax benefits that come from one, having a nonprofit, but then also being able to extend your services to individuals that may or may not be able to afford it through your nonprofit. So, you're able to still grow financially, but at the same time, you're able to service the individuals through your through your for-profit or nonprofit industry. You're doing good by at the same time as you are servicing, the general public.
That is wonderful, because so many people since we've been going through this new transition, which I call it, with the pandemic, which again, on the back end of it, many people are starting to jump into entrepreneurship, and many people are starting to walk into their desire to have a nonprofit to be able to actually help. So I feel that what you offer is so valuable, because you're not only have been a part of a lot of nonprofits, you have one, and it actually helps position and a lot of the things that we have to go through to learn. You can kind of like, listen, this is not the best way. I can give you some suggestions. And so the cool thing is that you not only have people with nonprofits, but you also have business owners on your platform as well, sharing knowledge with your audience. And you have been doing an amazing job with your podcast. And then she actually spin her show off, the nonprofit CEO, to the CEO Corner. So she actually spin her podcast off to a full-fledged TV show. So make sure you guys tune in to not only the nonprofit CEO, but also CEO Corner, where she also interviews so many amazing people. And she is a visionary author of an amazing book series. So tell us a little bit about that book series so that people can know and where they can get it.
Okay. All right. So on maybe a little over a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, actually at the beginning of the pandemic, that's when I initially started. I had an opportunity. I've done several different anthologies with other individuals. And so I just felt very heavily on my heart that, hey, I needed to try to do the same thing, like to create one, right? I had a vision, and it was called Uncommon Courage. And so again, one of the other platforms that are my publishing platform. Oh, look, there's the book. I didn't really think about the fact that it was sitting here beside me, but me and about 29, 30 other women, we came together and we created Leading with Uncommon Courage. And out of that, we've done a series of journals for for-profits and nonprofit individuals, business owners, again, being able to equip our readers, either one, by sharing our stories, or two, by just giving people a positive mindset through practicing daily affirmations. And so again, we have a couple of different affirmation books. There's one called Affirmations for a Woman on the Move, and then we also have one that's called Affirmations of a CEO. And so basically, both ways, whether you're like the everyday woman or a female CEO, regardless of if you're a part of a nonprofit or a for-profit, we all need a positive mindset. And so I realized actually how journaling and developing my own mindsets through some of the tragedies that I've dealt with in life have really been a help to me. So being able to give that same gift to individuals through way of journaling is, I just think it's it's a very great opportunity, and it's an exercise that actually works. And so again, just being able to do that over and over again is wonderful.
Well, I absolutely love it and what you do, because this is something, like I said, it's much needed. And our platform brings all of these amazing thought leaders and just leaders in general together so that you can have the resources. Many times, ones say, if I just had the help, I could go to the next step. Well, CTR Media Network pulls together all these phenomenal podcasters and hosts with their guests that they interview. And even sometimes with their events, the ones who is spotlighted on their events, so that you can be able to learn and grow. So now you can never say that no one didn't give you the opportunity, because we have it on CTR Media Network. So if you want to start a nonprofit, if you want to learn more about her affirmation books, make sure to get in contact with Tiffany. And then we have one more, we have another question for you. So Tiffany, you, how can I say this? You are a woman who has an extensive network on her own. So what made you decide to start or I would say be a part of CTR Media Network?
That's an easy question to answer. I don't even have to give that a second guess. So very similarly to Dr. Connie Green, for me, it really started with a conversation that you and I had back in December of 2020, I believe it was. Might have been the end of, so we're in 2022. So yeah, it would have been December of 2020. And I was feeling a bit discouraged. And Tina, you just really encouraged me and decided to partner with me to just be my accountability person. And so, like, I believe that God brings the people that you need in your life at the right time, right? And I also think that He's really good at leading you, when you need to go a different path. And so I felt like I have felt for the past year and a half that I need to begin developing new relationships, like, kind of saying, not necessarily saying goodbye to old relationships, but making room for things that are fresh and new. And I just remember just having just a connection that was just automatic. And so since then, we have just kept in touch with each other and done different projects together on a regular basis. So naturally, when it comes to saying, hey, I'm going to do a podcast, like, who else would I go to but Dr. Tina Ramsay? So, I love what you do, and I love your heart. Like, your goal is to truly help people, and anybody that truly knows you, they will, no one could actually say anything different, because your goal really is to help people. I love that you not only know your craft and know it well, right, but you also understand the marketing that needs to have behind it, right? You understand the systems and process that need to go in order to make it, whether it's a podcast, TV show, just the world of social media in general, in order to bring exposure. So if someone wants to be successful on their podcasting journey, I highly suggest that you connect with Dr. Tina Ramsay here at CTR Network, because she's all in all. Like, you know exactly what you're doing. You're really good about, walking people through the steps. It's how often do we sign up and become a part of something? People give you this much information. You got to figure out, you got to figure the rest of it out. I love that. Again, you walk with us step by step by step. And so customer service and your heart is just genuine. And so for that, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Okay, now y'all trying to make me get into this color purple silly crying stuff. Now, wait a minute. Now, I'm trying to hold this audience, and I start crying. I cry ugly. So let me say, don't make me cry. All right. So you guys are just so amazing. Every single podcaster has a place in my heart, because I'm personally, my team and I is personally investing in each one of y'all's success and your growth, because when you win, we win. And I just love seeing you guys shine and helping you understand how amazing you are. All too often, we don't give flowers while people here. Well, I'm in the business. I'm on the mission to make sure that and everyone that's ever helped me know how important you are. And it's my job to make sure that the world know how amazing you are. And so I just love every single one of you. All of you have a different little place in my little heart toolbox, because y'all all feel a different thing that not only it's mutual. I mean, you need something from me, but I also need something from all of you and our team. We it's like a puzzle. And so we're all helping. So Manima, she says, beautiful. We have Sandy. Oh, we had somebody that tagged Sandy. And we also said, well said, Tiffany D. Bell. So tell everyone how they can get in contact with you, Tiffany, on wherever you want to send them.
All right. So I have coming up an opportunity for individuals that are looking to do a free journal project. If you would like to be a part of a journal, absolutely no cost to you. Feel free. You can reach out to me at Tiffany@CEOWomanAlliance.com. Again, you can just email me, Tiffany@CEOWomanAlliance.com. CEO Woman, M-A-N, Woman Alliance.com. And I can also be found on social media at Nonprofit CEO, any of that on all of the all social media platforms at Nonprofit CEO would be my connections as far as social media. But again, if you'd like to have free opportunity to be in the journal, Tiffany@CEOWomanAlliance.com. CEOWomanAlliance.com.
You guys, that's an amazing opportunity. And you would notice that you'll see my little name because anything that Tiffany is doing in regards to books or anything, you would notice that I'm in her books, because like she said about me, I feel the exact same way about her. She stands behind what she says, communication, and she does an amazing job, and she leads with the heart. Even though we know it's business on certain things, but she let that be the determining factor, along with, I would say, God's word at the end of the day. And that's what our values are, and that's what my values are. And so that's why we mesh so well. So thank you, Tiffany, for everything that you're doing. So what we're going to do right now, you guys, guess what? It's time for a commercial break. So let's see how this good old live going to do for this next commercial break. If not, we're going to keep rolling the show with our next podcast. So we'll be back in a moment.
This is C. Reggie Rogers, #1 relationship coach, where you get dating from an expanded conscious perspective. I always give you real talk about real relationships. I loved being on the Tina Ramsay Show. She is a great host. She asks great questions so that our audience gets great answers. It was so much fun being on her show. She's a great host. Listen, you're watching and you're listening to the Tina Ramsay Show.
And just like that, we are back. I'm not going to push it. I was going to do 2, but I'm going to do 1 because I want to make sure amazing podcasters in. Okay, so next up we have who we gonna do? We have the amazing Kim Jacobs. So we're gonna bring her on. Welcome to the show, Kim, the balance doctor in the building. You on mute, love? I tell you, they want to be all muted up. We want to hear you.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Tina Ramsay. And I am so honored to be here with you today. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's truly my pleasure. My first experience with you was through introduction through Tiffany D. Bell. I actually, on a book project, or maybe I was speaking at one of the events at the Success Women Conference. I can't remember quite what it was, but it was dealing with Success Women's Conference with Tiffany D. Bell. And I was actually one of the featured guests on your show. And I was like, whoa, I like this. And so ever since then, we've been back and forth with different guests, going back and forth. And I just simply love what you do, the way that you interview, the way that you put out the message, the way that you put out in the world balance. All right. You specialize in balance, and you're very transparent about, sometimes your life not as balanced as you would like, but this is what you do when it's not so great. So right now, tell us a little about yourself along with what your show is about.
Absolutely. So I'm Kim Jacobs. I'm the balance doctor. And what I do is I'm going to take these glasses off so I can look in your eyes. Okay. What I do is I actually work with women and people from all walks of life that are looking to figure out how to balance different aspects of their lives. What I've noticed is that, just from personal experience, that a lot of women, we have experienced so many different life circumstances, and some things are catastrophic, things that we just would never have ever dreamed that would happen in our lives. Never even entered our imagination that it was a possibility for it to become a reality in our lives. So easily, like, no, that's not something I would ever experience or whatever. But there are so many circumstances and situations, and still we're required to be able to still be a great mom, a great wife, a great a grandmother in different regards, and all of the different hats, business owner, church leader, you name it. It's all different hats and roles and responsibilities and things that are being pulled on us at all different times. And so being the balance doctor, I want people that come on the Kim Jacobs Show to be able to speak to our studio audience and let them know that no matter what your circumstances, no matter what your situation, no matter whether it was by force or by choice, that you can get to the other side of this situation and you will come out much better than you went in. And so I encourage people through the Kim Jacobs Show to know that you can balance all of these different hats, roles, and responsibilities. And even when you're in a dry season, a season that looks like it's completely out of sync, and it's like, this cannot be what God is talking about when it comes to balance. He already knew the season that we would be in our lives. He knew that we were going to be at that particular time, at that particular moment in our lives. And he wants us to continue to still use the gifts and the talents that he's trusted us with, even in those dry seasons, so that other people can benefit and know that they too can make it. So anyway, I'm excited about being the balance doctor, and that's why I do what I do.
Well, I absolutely love what you do, because you give us wisdom tips. You give us tangible steps that we can take, along with real life, I would say, assessment and being in the moment, because true, some things don't all the time work the way you want it to, but hey, you still can make it through it. Okay, maybe we have to make a little adjustment, but we can make it through it. And you're an advocate for that. And you're consistent with that. And for those of you who may not know, Kim Jacobs is not just a podcast host. This lady had a full-fledged show on regular television and have interviewed some of the most phenomenal celebrities and standout entrepreneurs on her show. Full-fledged band like a Arsenio Hall on her show. But she's very, very humble and modest. Now, I can brag on her. She probably won't brag, but I'm brag on her. So what made you, Kim? I mean, I know your show is very, I know you've been doing your show for a long time. And people see you and people know who you are, because you already have an audience. So what made you say yes to coming to CTR? Because I know people grabbing at you. I know they're like, Kim Jacobs, bring your show here, bring your show there. So what made you say yes to CTR Media Network?
One word is you. And the one word being you, Dr. Tina Ramsay, like everybody else said, when you came on the Kim Jacobs Show, first of all, it just broke my heart to see all of the tragedy that you had experienced personally. You've experienced so much in your own life, and it was like life really could have been just stripped from you, and you could have had an outlook that, oh, well, my life is done. But you were so inspiring, and you were like, forget this. This is not going to be into my story. And you just like completely reinvented and recreated who God put inside of you to be, and you really started walking in that purpose. So it's you that made me decide that no matter what, if this woman can do it, and she is determined not only to do it for yourself, but really you're salting the earth by helping all of us as podcasters and talk show hosts be able to have a platform and a voice. You are making a difference. And there are people, if I can give you your flowers while you are alive, I'll say this to you, that all of us, we know we have that birth date. We have a death date. And it's that dash in the middle that many of us tell stories about. Your dash, Dr. Tina Ramsay, is making a difference right while you're here living as a legacy on this earth. So thank you for choosing the Kim Jacobs Show to be a part of your platform.
You know, I might just have to pull myself off the camera when I ask that question. Y'all really trying to because in that moment when you said that, it's almost like everything that I've been crying about, hoping and praying to be able to help, because I went through so much in the media industry and been mishandled with production. I know the good and the bad. And so my only wish was that to be able to provide a safe haven and be able to find podcasters and content creators that was all about positivity, regardless of what they was speaking about. And just now in this moment, when you said that, it hit me. After everything that's already been said, it hit me and realized God help it make it happen.
Yes.
The dream is now a reality.
Mm-hmm.
And all the tears, all the pain, all the struggle, all the mishandlement, all the times when I wanted to give up, it was all worth it, because it led me and the team that we have to this point. And now I'm able to share what I wish I had all those years ago.
Wow.
Okay. And so thank you for saying yes, because when it first happened, I'm like, ain't no way she gonna come over to CTR. But then you was like, yes, I would love to. I was like, wow. So thank you for doing what you're doing, and all of our amazing podcasters. I'm here to tell you that this is unlike any other platform on the face of the planet, because it's not about the money. It is about the people, and it's about us coming together to make a positive movement in order to motivate you, to steer you in the right direction, so that you can start feeling worthy and walk in your purpose. Okay. Right. I don't want you to give up on yourself. I don't want you to give up on yourself. And for now, all these podcasters have so many resources with their shows, with their guests, with their opportunities. I want you guys to tap into what they have. Oh, I'm getting choked up. I want you to tap into what they have to offer, because each person has something amazing, and you cannot go wrong with any of these podcasters from a business perspective, from an author perspective, from a podcast perspective. You guys, whoever resonate with you, don't wait on it. Reach out to that podcaster. They have opportunities for you. So with that being said, because I'm getting choked up and I got to get through the rest of y'all. With that being said, tell them about the amazing opportunities that you have, my dear, because the little birdie told me that you help with what? Broadcasting. So tell them.
So I actually, because I've been a talk show host for about 14 years. Coming next year, I'll be officially in my 15th year as a host. And so what I do, I filmed at the old Jim and Tammy Faye Baker studio. I've had a show on PBS, the Word Network. I've been the balance expert over with NBC at one of our local affiliates. And so what I do is I actually created a platform to be able to teach you how to start your own show from scratch. And if you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, a motivational speaker, an author, any of these type of hats and roles and responsibilities, you have a story to tell, and you need to be able to get your story out to the masses. And so if you are interested in learning how to start your own show from scratch, which you can do it, I'll work with you 1 hour per week for 6 weeks, and I'll pour everything into you that I can to help you jumpstart your own show from scratch. And you can visit kimjacobsconsulting.com to be able to learn more. It's one-on-one. I like to customize that experience for you. And if you don't want a show, but you just want to know how to use StreamYard and do some professional programming, whether you're a professor or a pastor, or you do different presentations, I also offer a StreamYard only training as well.
All right, you guys, make sure to go to kimconsulting.com. Thank you so much. Our virtual studio audience is tapping in along with our amazing podcast. I said, these people come from another planet. They able to multitask here, all of our podcasters. All right, that's why I absolutely love each and every one of you so much. Y'all, like, you know, you're born into your family, and I love my family, so I don't want my family to get the wrong idea, because I love all of you. But I'm just saying, then you have a blessing to be able to, you can't pick your family, you know, when it's blood, but you have the unique opportunity to be able to pick your other family, right? And you guys are my other family. And hey, I made the choice to be with you guys. Okay. I made a choice. So I'm just absolutely honored and thankful to be a part of the journey with all of you. So on that note, you guys, we gonna take a commercial break, because I need to like pat my little face a little bit because they get me all choked up. So
well done, thy good and faithful Dr. Tina Ramsay. I know I'm not God, but I'm one of his servants. So I'm going to go ahead and say, well done. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And for you too. And thank you so much for giving the time to come on and share with us. And so make sure you guys connect with her if you want to learn how to do all of these things that you see us do on these amazing broadcasts that we have. Make sure to connect with her because she can teach you this in 6 weeks, because literally I don't have the time. Podcasting is my thing and broadcasting is her thing. So you go on over there and get that help. Okay, so we're going to take a commercial break. And after we take a commercial break, we're going to come back with 2 more amazing podcasts. So stay tuned. CTR Media Network has amazing opportunities to expand the visibility of business owners, entrepreneurs, authors, coaches, and podcasters on our platform. Would you like to be interviewed on any of our podcasting shows where we're booking right now? So go to CTRmedianetwork.com. Would you like to have an ad in our upcoming Podcast Revolution magazine? Well, simply go to our website and place your ad today. We also have commercial placement opportunities. We would love to play your commercial during the airing of our CTR Media Network Live and the Tina Ramsay Show. We would love to partner with you. If you feel that your business is a right fit, contact us about our sponsorship opportunities. CTR Media Network has a variety of different opportunities to fit every budget. So reach out to us by going to CTRmedianetwork.com and book.
A really great experience on the Tina Ramsay Show. I felt like she really asked some valuable questions that can help a lot of people, especially in regards to monetizing. And so the vibe was great. I honestly wouldn't mind coming back on again if she invite me. And I felt like the conversation just flowed. So I am super happy and I can't wait for the show to air on every single platform out there. And thank you again.
That was Dr. Fashion. Make sure to check her out. If you want to learn more about how to do this social media thing, she is the person that you want to know in regards to social media. You want to see her interview that we had on our show where she's actually telling you some things. Okay, well, go and visit CTRmedianetwork.com and or the Tina Ramsay Show, and you can watch it on YouTube or you can watch it on Spotify, wherever you feel comfortable watching the Tina Ramsay Show, because she gave some amazing gems during that particular interview. So what we're going to do right now, listen, we have our virtual studio audience says, great interview, Dr. Kim. Well, amen. Well done. I am honored you chose me. Oh, how she know I was going to choose her just now? We're going to bring on Vera Thomas from the Vera Thomas Show. I don't know how she knew that I was getting ready to choose you.
Hi, I did not know.
Well, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by our show on today. And Vera, just absolutely love you to pieces. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and your podcast and what your show is about.
Okay, well, first let me say I love you, and I am so grateful and thankful that you did choose me. Not just for right now, but I am just so honored to be a part of this network with so many amazing podcasters and beautiful people. I am Vera Thomas. I have the Vera Thomas Show. My show is basically designed to uplift, encourage, motivate, inspire, and educate. And my platform, we talk about a lot of different things, from politics to entrepreneurship, authors, whatever the social climate is, we talk about it. And parenting, and just a whole number of any topics. I'm not locked into just one particular topic. I want people to come on that's going to do those things: inspire, motivate, encourage, and uplift.
Yes. So as you can see, Vera, she holding back on us. She is a poet. She do spoken word. Listen, see, we'll tell on you.
Well, listening to your commercial, your intro, I was like, oh, she's a poet too.
No. You the poet. I just
Oh
speak
my
what's on my heart
goodness.
at the moment. But
Oh my
yes,
goodness.
you have some amazing poetries that you actually wrote for children, for fathers, to encourage them. You also do something very amazing in regards to what you do for children. You have made it one of your personal missions to instill greatness in our youth. What made you decide to do that, and how can individuals contact you to help them with their child or children?
You know, growing up being told things like you're stupid, you're dumb, you're fat, you're ugly, you're nothing, you'll never be anything. Hearing those things and knowing how when I heard those things, they impacted on me. I don't want any child to ever feel that way. Therefore, I've developed several programs for kids, but I've also developed a program for parents called Instilling Greatness in Myself and My Children. So oftentimes parents are coming into parenting with their own unresolved issues, and they're transferring those unresolved issues onto their children. So my program is designed to not only work with children, but also to work with parents and to give them some tools. I raised my son as a single mom. So my own experience as well as education. I am a certified transformational coach, and I just want to make a difference in lives right now, particularly parents and their children. And you can find me on bit.ly Vera Thomas. In that link, you will find an opportunity to do a 30-minute session with me and all of my social media connections. And I am looking forward to talking with you and what it is that you want to address where your children and yourself is concerned.
Yes. And all of our amazing podcasters on our platform have commercial slides, advertisements, sponsorships. They may even open up an opportunity for you to collaborate with them on a certain project or whatever it is that you have to do to provide for you expanded visibility for whatever it is that you're doing. So just make sure that you give or contact our podcasters so that they can help you with visibility. It's not just the Tina Ramsay Show over here. Yes, I help you too, but now I have a crew.
Oh my.
So reach out to them if you can't remember how to reach out to them from all these other platforms. Just go to CTR Media Network, hit the contact us, and put the podcaster show name in the contact us, and we will forward that information to whatever podcasting show you would like to be affiliated with, join with, advertise, donate, whatever the case may be. Just make sure that you contact us or go to them. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want you to pour into them at this point. Okay. So, and another thing, a little birdie told me before you go, Vera.
Yes.
Tell us about this Fab 40 Plus, hunty.
You know, I am so honored. I am a part of the Fab 40 Plus competition.
Mhm.
Yesterday, they chose the top one from each group. I did not make, it was very close. I came in second. And as a result of that, I'm now in the wild card competition, which only runs today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So I need people to vote for me to get past this hurdle so that I can go into the quarterfinals. I'm really excited about it. And not only that, the voting is free. However, if you decide to pay for additional votes, the proceeds go to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. That foundation is dear to my heart because my mother at the age of 43, a sister before she saw 60, and a niece at the age of 38 all died from breast cancer. So this particular foundation is dear to my heart because of what it is doing for women and their families that are battling breast cancer. And please, I want to encourage you, have your mammograms as often every year, and don't wait until you're 40 or 50 or 60 to decide to do that. Young people, have your mammograms. Please, early detection is the key.
Thank you so much for sharing all of that, you guys. In the comments below, you will see the link directly, so you can do the free option or you can do the paid. But if you do the pay, you are actually paying it forward, helping for more research or anything to support breast cancer research or awareness in general. So trust and believe that your funds will be going in a good place.
Yes.
And also, like I said, it is free to actually make sure that our CTR Media Network podcaster, Vera Thomas, is number one, baby, because your heart, your spirit, you deserve it, okay? And congratulations on being number 2. But we want you number 1. We want you number 1.
Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. So Anna said, thank you, Vera, for your work with parents and children. It's greatly needed. And I agree with her as well.
Thank you.
So go vote for Vera.
Yes,
vote for Vera.
please.
Thank you. And hold tight. Listen, we have another amazing podcaster coming your way. Who, you might ask, Be the Difference Clothing. How you doing, girl?
Hey, how are you? You guys have been making me crack up all night, and I've been like, wow, the whole night. And I feel like I'm really blessed to be amongst all of this knowledge. You know what I mean? I felt like I'm not worthy.
Oh, you are.
I'm so like I like to be a part of something like this where you're with people who do so many different things. And the cool thing about it is that keeps on resounding for me is that we're all about inspiring. And every person so far has said that their platform is about inspiration. And that's who I am. That's the heart, the nucleus of joy. So I'm so thankful that, God, my maker, creator, or whatever you believe in, kind of brought us all together for this very moment. You know what I mean?
Yes, I'm excited as well to have you here because I actually met you through Janelle Simone.
Yeah,
which is a celebrity. I actually went on to be a featured guest on her show. You was in the virtual studio audience. She actually, after she heard my story, she was like, I know somebody that really should be on your platform. And then you popped up. And then she said, you need to talk with Tina. I mean, literally, she connected us during the interview. And then we talked, and then the rest is history. So I'm just honored and thankful that you said yes, and seeing everything that you do. I'm just glad to be a walking billboard for your brand of positivity. And I want you to right now tell us a little bit about yourself along with your show.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys, but my introduction is my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, and I have a podcast called Hello World. On that podcast, we talk about everything and anything. It's actually a stem off or, breaks off from Be the Difference Clothing. I started the podcast not too long, well, actually a couple years ago. And when I met Tina, it was when I really actually hit 1,000 episodes. And at that time, I was like, what am I going to do now? And when I met you, that's why I say everything always comes at the right time. When I met you, you gave me so many different ideas on what I could do with the content that I had, what I could do with new content. And that's where Hello World comes in. So we talk about everything and anything. And I like to inspire people through written messages on clothing. I have books. So CTR Media Network came in right at the right time. So everything that I did up until this moment was not in vain. And I'm thankful for you for the conversations that we've had, and the encouragement is just so dope.
Oh, well, you encourage me too. Everyone on the platform, we're all coaches or mentors in our own right, and we all pour life into each other. So what I have, you need, with vice versa. And it's just something just amazing, to say the least. So let's see. you kind of already said why you joined CTR Media Network and the movement, because you're all about positivity. So I want you, my dear, let's see, maybe I will, because y'all don't want you to make me cry. I don't know. Let's see. So what made you say yes to CTR Media Network?
Again, it was a no-brainer. Let me just say this for anybody who's watching now and tuning into the rebroadcast. Whenever you are totally in line with whomever you believe in, God, your maker, creator, whatever it is, when you are totally in line, your next steps will always be guided, because you would have allowed your creator, God, like I said, whoever you believe in, to actually step for you. And when you came into my life, I had just wrapped up 1,000 episodes.
Yes, you did.
Consistently.
Like, whoa.
Every day I was on platform 7 days a week, no breaks. And, you know, you kind of get burnt out, but you gave me light into knowing that all of the things that I did, all of the episodes that I aired, all of the people that I interviewed, all of the different topics, is not in vain. And I could always use that same information and let other people hear it that don't know about me. So the fact that CTR Media Network is able to put me in front of other audiences, that's what's necessary. And it helps my company grow. And if we really just sit back and understand that positivity is easy, but it takes a lot for people to actually understand and ingest. And without people like yourself who are genuine, anybody who could have gotten a hold of me could have taken what was given to me to give to others and turned that into garbage. But you, because I allowed God to rule in my life and to continuously help move me and groom me, he placed me in your hands. And to know that I have, and I'm surrounded, like I said, surrounded by so many women who have so much to give and to offer and have had a lot of experiences with life and still turned it around for something positive, that speaks volumes. And it's pretty, like I said, it's dope. You know what I mean?
Yes, I 100% agree with you. And you guys, this is the real deal. All of this that we're saying, all of this that we're doing, I firmly believe that we're all put in this alignment for this period of time in order to do something that's even bigger than anything that we have done on our shows. Because our shows independently are amazing, but when we come together as a unit, it's unstoppable. The positivity just comes out and just shines through in the midst of darkness. And so this is what CTR Media Network, and as you can hear her voice, I keep telling her, I say, you just need to be doing voiceovers all the time, reading books on Audible all the time, because she has that very soothing voice. But I just want everyone to be able to connect to you in Hello World, and most importantly, Be the Difference Clothing LLC.com. She has socks, books, merch. She has a whole hoodies, because you need a hoodie. It's cold now.
Yeah.
She has a whole lot of different things. Okay. And she also does fitness. So you will notice that on our web TV, we actually show her exercising. Get yourself moving. And Anna, our other podcast, she real popular for getting the moving too. So I'm just loving everything. So tell everyone right quick how they can get in contact with you and what opportunities you have.
Well, first, I want to give a shout out to Kim, because you're the only one, when I was on her show, thank you for letting me be on there, she challenged me to continuously make the same socks over and over. And I laugh about that from time to time. And I'm still only going to do 12. So the socks, there's only 12 that exist in the world. There's only 12 that exist in the world, but I love it. I welcome the challenge, though. There's only 12 that exist in the world. Once they sell out, they're never made again. You can follow me on every single platform at B as in boy, T as in Tom, D as in dog, LLC. If you check out my name down there, you'll see that. If you would like to support the channel or even the merch, go to BeTheDifferenceLLC.com. And don't forget to tune in every Monday for an episode of Hello World on the CTR Media Network.
All right, you guys. Oh, listen, I told you, my people, these people are phenomenal. Okay, you're gonna have a variety, and what I love too is all of us. We come together, and we are of all different ages and experiences in life. We live all over the United States of America, and so I come with the Southern twang. You can't help but hear it at this point. And then we have some of our New Yorkers. You hear the little accent. So you have a lot. New Jersey in the building with Joy World. So we have a lot of amazing stuff that is actually happening. And the cool thing is that none of our podcasters are just podcasters. They're business owners. They're coaches. They're authors. They're motivational speakers. They teach. They're education. They're crafters. They decorate. We even have a baker in the building. Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, honey.
And I got a sweet tooth.
And honey, wait till I bring her on. She here tonight. Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We're going to talk about it. Okay, so with all that being said, Joy, thank you so much for hopping on today. You guys, what we're going to do right now is take a commercial break. And then when we come back, I'll come back with another amazing podcast. Remember to like, follow, share, and subscribe. Follow every single podcaster on all social media platforms. Make sure to support what they do and reach out to them about their opportunities for you. On that note, let's take another commercial break and we'll be back in a moment. Thank you, Joy. Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, and I want to share with you about CTR Media Network. Have you heard? CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting with over 30 plus podcasters. We reach 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 plus countries across all major podcasting and social media platforms. We have featured over 1,000 guests. What we specialize in is helping business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, and fellow podcasters expand their visibility on our platform. We're all about positioning with visibility, connections, and teaching you how to monetize what you do. Let me tell you something. If you're a business owner, we have sponsorships opportunities. We have commercial slots. We also have opportunities for you to be a featured guest on any of our shows. So what are you waiting for? CTR Media Network is who we are, and this is where you need to be. So go to ctrmedianetwork.com and click our store feature so that you can see which opportunity fits your life and your budget so that we can get started working with you today.
For anybody that knows Tina, she's all about visibility, she's all about connection, and she's all about helping people create a source of income through monetization. And so again, Tina is just really good at what she does. If you've not connected with Tina, if you've seen her show or heard her podcast and you're thinking about connecting with her, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. As a result of my connections with Tina, she has helped me with recruitment of speakers for my upcoming event. She's also helped me to recruit several authors for a few of the book projects that I have had the opportunity to produce in this past year. And in all, Tina's just a really great person, that she's genuine in helping entrepreneurs in reaching their goals. So again, if you have not connected with Tina, be sure that you do. The Tina Ramsay Show is definitely a great venue for you to connect with other entrepreneurs, to connect with other individuals that are going to be interested in your service or your project. This is Tiffany Bell. Again, you are watching and listening to the Tina Ramsay Show, and I look forward to being able to connect with you.
And just like that, we are back. Okay, with all that being said, we already talked about that bacon. We already talked about her doing like the arts and all that. So it doesn't, it would not make sense if I did not bring her on next. Who am I talking about? I'm talking about Anna L. Brothers. From where? The Anna Bell Brothers Show and Podcast. Let's bring her on because we want some sweet Listine cookies, baby. How you doing?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, before we even get started, I had to get up and go get tissue because you all were making me, I'm full right now, really. You know, if you really want to know. And I'm like Tina, I cry ugly. I can't, I just can't help it, But, okay.
So I'm just so happy because I've been knowing you. I think out of everybody, I've known you the longest. Yeah. Me and Anna and I have a relationship that extends past 5-6 years, possibly. I stopped counting after 5. Where we have done different things over the years and stayed connected. Also, she has done different things with my husband and his business. So it was only a situation where she was like, I want to start a podcast. She came to me. I'm like, come on, because we have been doing things throughout the years anyway. So Anna, at this time, I want you to tell us about a little bit about yourself along with what your podcast is about.
Okay. Well, I had to write notes, y'all, because I'm a senior. And I just want to say, but I am a retired school teacher. I'm an educational consultant for the state of Illinois. I'm also a statewide mentor. I'm a health consultant. I am the proud owner of the Jazzy Jewels collection, where I do sling that $5 bling. I'm also the proud owner of Sweet Listine's Desserts for all occasions, where I help you decorate like a pro. Okay, I am a certified cake instructor. Along with teaching school, I also taught cake decorating at a couple of establishments, well-known establishments as well. And the reason is really 2 or 3 reasons why I started my podcast. And one of those reasons was, well, let me tell you about my podcast first. First, it is a podcast that inspires, encourages, and empowers people to live a healthier lifestyle. And so I think about the whole individual. It's a family podcast. I wanted to include children, and it's to be informative and be educational. And I think that the reason that I basically started, I do quite a few things, and Tina gave me the opportunity to place all of my things under one platform. And so I believe that everybody can learn from the podcast. I'm going to offer, I'm new, y'all. I'm the baby. Seriously, I'm the baby. I think I am. I've only been doing this since June.
Yes, you're the podcast baby.
Huh?
You're a podcast baby.
Yeah, I'm a podcast baby. But I have made such great strides, and I'm so excited about the whole. I can take this off. The whole situation. Okay, so I intend to offer workshops, speakers, and do hands-on activities with my clients or people that come on my show. And I joined CTR Media Network because of Tina. Like I said, I've been knowing her for years, and like I said, she gave me that platform where I could showcase all of the things that I do, because I'm very crafty. And I wanted to be able to have the platform where I could teach people and show them how to do things. Now, the other reason was that my mother had dementia. And so when she was going through her things, I didn't know anything about, I didn't even know what dementia was. I'm going to be honest with you. And so I found out that in the Black community, there is a lack of knowledge for mental illnesses. And the only reason that I got to know more about those was because I was in a support group for her. And it's very hard to be a caregiver. So I decided to bring the knowledge to people. So I researched. And I was able to, I think this was my calling, really, because like I said, I joined a choir. I took my mother to a choir. It was a good call, Good Memories. And it was a choir for dementia patients and their caregivers. And through that choir, a lot of things happened to me. I was on, I did an interview with the Washington Post on my journey with my mother. Ooh, I'm so full, y'all. I also have done numerous presentations for magazines on my mother. And I've even spoke at the Alzheimer's convention at Northwestern Hospital about my mother. So I felt that maybe God was trying to tell me that I needed to inform people about the different aspects of mental illnesses. And so those are basically the reasons why I started my podcast.
Well, I'm so happy that you did. And I'm so happy that you decided to share what you know, because really you're right. We need to have this conversation, especially within our community, because we don't talk about it. We sweep it up under the rug. And so by you shedding this light, first of all, letting us know that we're not alone. Mental illness is in everybody's family, whether you want to admit it or not. And you giving us tangible things in order to help us, and you take the time to do the research and direct us to the resources. So thank you so much for that. And how do you want people to get in contact with you for your opportunities?
Okay. Well, I am on all major platforms. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and also the CTR Media Network. But you can, if you need to contact me, you can contact me at lasteen1@gmail.com. That's LASSTEEN1@gmail.com.
You guys, listen, this is just simply amazing. Also, make sure you remember when I said that we have another fitness person in the building other than Joy World. Well, go check out Anna on TikTok, because she be cha-cha sliding, bouncing from back and forth, getting y'all going. Now, she do that on TikTok. She don't know how to do it on these Facebook streets, but she be over there on the TikTok mumboing. I want you to make sure that you go over and check her out to keep you guys moving and grooving into your health and wellness. So what we're going to do is take a commercial break, and we'll be back in a moment with another podcaster. Anna, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
You're welcome.
Welcome to the Homeschooling Magazine, a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today by going to issues.com for digital and printed form on amazon.com. The Homeschooling Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy today.
I recently had the distinct pleasure of working with Tina Ramsay and CTR Media Network in one of her programs, where she taught me how to get exposure for my podcast. She increased my visibility tremendously, and she showed me how to monetize both of my shows to make them revenue-generating products. I am so ecstatic and so happy with the service that she and her staff provided to me. She went above and beyond what I expected, and I certainly got far more than I ever dreamed I would get with her. So I highly recommend her for any of her programs. I highly recommend her as someone to go to if you are looking to increase what you do with your podcast, make it better. If you're looking to get visibility, definitely speak with her. You will not go wrong with her or anyone on her staff.
And just like that, we are back. And guess what? I have another wellness guru in the building that has dedicated her whole life to making sure that she not only tell us about health and wellness, she explain it to us in bite-sized pieces so that, you know, sometimes you have medical professionals that give you the big words and the terminology, and you be like, wait a minute, what does that mean? Well, not Dr. Mary. She breaks it down for us in bite-sized pieces, helping us to have small steps in order to get our health together. So without further ado, let's bring on Dr. Mary because she is on a mission for global wellness. Welcome, Dr. Mary.
Oh, thank you so much, Dr. Tina.
Listen, I am so excited about you because I actually met you after speaking at another event, and you actually already had a podcast up and going, but you was looking for more visibility and more exposure. And when I heard you and I spoke with you on the phone, I was like, she is it, because I love what you do. So tell us a little bit about yourself and what your podcast is about.
Well, but I first want to thank you, Dr. Tina, because in my heart of hearts, my whole mission, every fiber of my being is to help people get healthy, healthier. You know, my mom was very sick, but she was very prayerful and she everything she ate, and she was a master. She really taught herself nutrition. And this is back when it wasn't in vogue. And she was given a diagnosis of breast cancer that was spread to the bone and the liver. And she was given 6 months to live. If you saw how weak she was down to 83 pounds. I mean, she could hardly move. But she said, it's not my time. It's not my time. I'm supposed to live. And you know what? She made it 26 more years with good quality of life. Amen. But we never would have believed. It's like, how could that be? Moment by moment. But what I realized growing up with my mom, you know, when I was really little, I mean, she was really weak. And, you know, then I became a caretaker myself, kind of help her here, help her there, which was fine. And I'm sure that had a lot to do with me being in healthcare. I've been in healthcare my entire adult life. It's always about the individual. It's always about the person. The thing that gets so upset is the system has become so bureaucratic, line, and it's like, no. This is not okay. Each person has, you know, meaning and purpose in their life, and they need guidance. They need help. And so I saw the podcast as a way to get more of this out, where it wasn't, there was nobody telling me what I could or could not say. And I had the time to do it. And Dr. Tina, it was your heart and your passion, because I'm very passionate about what I do, about helping people. But when I met you, I said, oh, as you say, this was divine intervention. I found the person, I found the platform that I can get this message out to people, because Dr. Tina, there are so many little health secrets that if people knew them, well, they would have long, fruitful lives. But there's so many pitfalls. Do you know every year there is 2,000 new chemicals introduced into the environment? Now, and we've spoken about this, how many of these chemicals are tested for the impact on people? They're not. So we need to educate as you said, in a simple way. You know, highfalutin talk isn't going to, academic talk is not going to help people when they take this information home. But if they have a simple, straightforward, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do this, guess what? We can help greatly enhance the quality of people's lives. So to me, it's such a privilege to be here. I have to tell you, it is an absolute honor for me.
Well,
So thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. I am super duper excited and thankful to have you here as well, because when we talked and I heard about your passion in health and wellness, and I knew that you know way more about health and wellness than me, and you broke it down. You didn't make, when you explained it to me, I felt empowered and not like, oh, I'm dumb, I didn't know this. You actually empowered me through the conversation, even though I didn't know that particular thing that we were talking about. You actually empowered me. And I said, she empowered me on the phone. Just imagine how many people need to hear this so that they can be empowered, because now knowledge is power. Once you know what to do and then you implement it, you can change not only your current life, but most importantly, your family's life, because now they know what to do. Okay.
Exactly. Exactly. And I really believe in healthcare, we're at it's like a pivot point. The system, we know this is so broken, right? But it's time at a grassroots level, person to person, touch people's hearts, inspire them. And with step by step, it's like, wow, we can reverse these. The health scores in this country are abominable. We would not want our children to have such poor healthcare scores, okay, or any scores. And here we are in this country that the overall health of the population is terrible. But guess what? This is all about lifestyle. We've got all these foods. Let's face it, we go anywhere, we're surrounded by junk food. We are surrounded in the stores by unhealthy, food items. But guess what? We can learn. And it doesn't have to be overwhelming. It takes a commitment. We all have our favorite foods, right? It's hard to break those cravings. But the healthier we are, the easier it is. Because you know what, Dr. Tina? Today, the soil is depleted of the nutrients. The nutrients are lacking in the soil. So think about it. Unless we get a lot of those nutrients in, we're not getting 100%. So the more nutrient rich we live, the better off we're going to be able to avoid those cravings. And focus on eating healthy and living healthy and avoiding toxins. The toxins in the environment are just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. But the more we're aware, the better we can get a handle on this and live a healthy, happy, fulfilling life.
Yes, thank you so much. Let me give some love to our virtual studio audience, because the comments are coming in like crazy. So She Trucker said, I can't wait to meet y'all in ATL. Okay, you guys, CTR Media Network and some of our podcasters is going to be making a drop stop at the ATL at the 5th annual Authors All Stars. So you're going to be able to meet some of us in person. So we also going to meet She Trucking from Sheree Moore from Sheree Unlimited is going to be in the building. We also have Big Soul. He said, love your spirit, queen. This is so inspirational, from Dr. Connie. We also have Vera saying, this is wonderful. Our diet, our attitudes determine our health, and Be the Difference Color said, love that. And we have Anna, people need help in meal planning and encouragement to read labels on food. That is true.
Yes.
Kim Jacobs says she makes you feel special. Yes, you do. She does. Dr. Mary do make you feel special. She said, clearly Dr. Mary knows her stuff. Yes, she does. And Dr. Connie said, healthy lifestyle is so important. Coffee Conversations. These are some amazing podcasters. I concur. And we have great teamwork to all the podcasters. So we also had somebody on here. It's so many comments, you guys. So if I missed you, I am so sorry. Oh, we have Bitso said would definitely love to subscribe to your podcast. Okay, so make sure to subscribe to Dr. Mary's podcast, go to CTR Media Network and you'll be able to see all of her stuff along with her website. You can click her store and it'll take you directly to her website and even some recommendations of products that she stands behind. So make sure to check her out. Dr. Mary, tell our audience how they can get in contact with you and what you offer.
Right now, I have free information on my Facebook page. It's very simple, Mary Zenit. Get on it, look at my posts, you'll see it's about food, health. There's a lot of content over the past months. But I want you to be there also because I am coming out with a book, very inexpensive, but it's a user's guide for healthy lifestyle. And I want you to get a copy of the book. It's an itty bitty book. That series spoke to me. I said, that's what we need. We need, when you're going down the food aisle, yeah, eat this. No, don't eat that. No, look up that label. And I'm going to be offering on the podcast, actually, Dr. Tina, I'm going to be offering some free classes in. I want parents to be more aware of food choices for kids, reading labels. So I'm just so inspired and excited about the things that we're going to accomplish these next months and years.
Wow. So make sure you stay tuned in and tap into what Dr. Mary is doing and all of our amazing podcasters. Again, our podcasters are different from the rest because they not only inspire you and have useful resources for you, but they also have opportunities for you to expand your visibility on their individual shows. And you can also be a part of CTR Media Network. So if you would like to know about the opportunities that any of our podcasters actually provide, reach out to them so they can share with you what they have to offer you. And for those of you who would like to sponsor CTR, go to CTRmedianetwork.com. Dr. Mary, thank you so much for taking the time to not only educate, but provide useful resources for us in the now, which is so crucial for us to get our health and wellness back into place and making it so easy for us to understand it, okay? Because it can be complicated, but you make it very easy. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tina.
All right. You guys, guess what? We have a queen in the building. And then after we have the queen come in the building, then we're going to bring a beverage of coffee that's going to close us out. So who is this I'm speaking of? It's the Queen Candy. Hey. So welcome to the show. I literally love everything what you're doing and how you are pouring into women, sharing your story, and you really put the meaning behind the word queen, because many of us use it. Hey, queen, yes, queen.
Yeah.
But you actually break down the meaning of queen and you carry it so well. So tell us a little bit about yourself. You're welcome. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your show is about. And also the other stuff about your show, because you got a lot, you got some other stuff going on. So tell us about that too.
We're gonna get into all that, y'all. First off, we really want to say hello to all our beautiful CTR Media Network family. We've been hearing some great stories, great testimonies, great platforms. First off, before we even get into all that, to say this, we are the Queen Candy Podcast. Been doing this for about 2 years. Been with the CTR Media Network. Just found out about 6 months now. We love absolutely everything that we do. And for those that do not know, We make this very well known. We are a Muslim woman. We believe in Allah. And one of the main things that we do on our platform is we teach Islam, our healing journey through Islam. We spread positivity, encouragement, and we just, give our life story. We give, our experiences that we share, good and bad, where we messed up, fell short, whole 9 yards, y'all, and of course, like we said, our journey to where we are today, doing our podcast. And, we know what it's like to feel not so good about yourself, to not love yourself, to not respect yourself, and to not value yourself. And we say that to say that's where, and we make it so adamant, we represent the word queen correctly. That's what we do on our show. We play original music along with the other 100 things that we do on the show. We are also a producer. We run a record label with our husband called Military Camp Records. What else? We are author as well. Our book, Pain, Purpose, and Survival, is also available over on Amazon. What else? We just heard we the promoter, so we promoted. We're gonna add that to our list as well. Spoken word, transition over into rap. We write all of our own music. We can go on and on, y'all. We often radio spins. We talked to Tina a little bit about that. Gave her a little bit of.
I don't know about
Oh, you good, sis. But yeah, that's just many of the things that we do. So we definitely looking forward. And we probably finna go ahead and answer this. What made us join on to? We go up in the head a little bit. We're gonna shut up. But
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, we've been with the CTR Media Network about 6 months, y'all. For real. And what made us really join on is faith. Honestly, we didn't know what was gonna happen. Of course, we talked to a lot about it. We talked to our husband, and we just went on a leap of faith. Number one. And number two, being a model for a few years, doing music, being with different record labels. We've had so many people, promise us they were going to do X, Y, Z or ABC, and they just wanted money. They didn't do what they said they were going to do. And for anyone that has heard our show, we give Tina, her props. And it's not just, talk, because the first person we've ever come across, really, that's kept their word and done not just what they said they were going to do, but went above and beyond. Things that other people would normally charge for, she doesn't do that. When she say, I'm working, this girl is working, y'all, like for real. And we thought we was working hard, not that it's a competition at all, but she is doing what she says she's going to do and goes above and beyond. And not just to help our show, but to help everyone on the CTR Media Network platform. And the 6 months that we've been on the network, our show has grown. Our listeners have grown, our YouTube has grown. Thank you once again for that, Tina. And our views have grown, and more people. We've actually a 5-star rated podcast. The Queen Candy podcast is a 5-star rated podcast. We never thought that would happen. Never. And it's just right here. And she's done it. And we know we do the shows, we put it out, we produce and promote. But Tina is really, really pushing us. And we've never seen anybody do that other than our husband. About you and our husband, and of course everyone that's on the network, they've been a big support as well. So that's what made us join. Just when we talked, matter of fact, we met on Wisdom. Pretty sure you remember we met on the Wisdom app. We actually jumped on her live stream, and we just love what she was talking about. As soon as we heard she had a network, she's like, I'm looking for podcasters, people that's serious about, helping, their own and whole 9 yards. We was like, we gotta link up with her. And it took one conversation. We love what she was talking about, and that was it. Helping our own people. And like we said, she done more than what she said, more than what she said she was gonna do. So thank you, once again.
Oh, see, y'all are really trying to make me Cry. Like, really? y'all pushing me. But I just want to say this. You're only as good as your team. And I appreciate all the love, all the accolades, and you guys give me the flowers. It really is pushing and motivating me and letting me know and see that I took the mandate that God gave me and I'm walking in purpose, and he's blessing my efforts because I'm seeing you guys shine. My success is a direct reflection of what I can do and my team can do for you. It's not about me. It's about the movement. And so when I see and we pour into you, it's because this is my assignment. Okay, this is my assignment. And for a long time, I walked away from it. I was like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not, because the media industry can be very treacherous. I just can't take it anymore. And then I for those of you who are Christian, if you're familiar with Jonah, I was Jonah. He told me to go to the right. I went to the left. I'm not going to do this. And let me tell you, I didn't have no peace until I took my assignment. And so this is a direct reflection of y'all seeing me walking into my purpose of what my assignment is. And each one of you, like I say, each person on this platform is a little beacon of light.
Yep.
All of us has a purpose. All of us have something that we need to say, and a group of people that need to hear it from only you. I could say the same thing you say, but they will not be able to receive it. Not unless it comes from Queen Candy, not unless it comes from Kim Jacobs, Tiffany, Dr. Connie, Sandy, Vera. We're all here for a purpose. Do I understand all the divine purpose of it? No, not right now. But I'm just saying that we are here for a purpose. I thank you guys. My team and I is only as good as the people that we serve. And it's been truly an honor to serve all of you.
That's true. And we love to see everybody shine. We love to see everybody do things.
Yes.
You know, it's so beautiful. It really is.
Let me give Anna some love here. She's talking about, oh Lord, I forgot that I am offering a free bake cake decorated in December. Then she said, you can contact her at Listeen's #1 at
Go ahead, girl.
All right. So Be the Difference Clothing said, all facts queen, LOL. You know, guys, listen, I'm serious when I need to be serious, but I'm fun when I can be fun. So Queen Candy, thank you for sharing. Also, do you have any more opportunities? I want to say this just before that.
Okay.
Guys, Queen Candy, for those of you who've been calling into CTR Media Network, and I've been telling you that we don't offer music, like to play music on our platform. Well, Queen Candy, that is what they are producers of music. Now, I want to give a shout out to the CTR Media Network theme song producer, T. Swin, from creating our epic CTR Media Network song, encompassing everything that our vision is about and explaining it in a way that young people, older people, all of us can connect with the words. But Queen Candy have clean music now, like we do, clean music. So if you're an artist and you want them to play your music, you need to contact them, and they'll let you know whether or not you are right fit for their music side. They offer music. So we have Kim Jacobs, she offers broadcast. We have us over CTR offer podcast production. We have Queen Candy that offer radio spins to put your music out on the radio. And then we have merch with Joy. We have help for parents and children with Vera. We have cake decorating and sweet little steam cookies. We have authors. We have wisdom tips. Lord,
everything.
And then we have health and wellness with Dr. Mary. Let me tell you something. And then we have coffee conversations with Dr. Sandy.
Got a whole variety. It's all right here.
Let me tell you, we got everything up under one roof. I mean, whatever you want, whatever your field is, they literally have it. So last but surely not least, I want you to tell us about any other opportunity, because I know just like Anna, she be slinging that $5 bling.
Yes.
Slang it too. So tell them.
That is our paparazzi sister as well, Miss Anna. Yes, ma'am. We sell paparazzi jewelry as well. It is $5 jewelry that is lead free and nickel free. We do our live stream every Sunday on our Facebook page, which is Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories. That's MIMI Paparazzi Accessories. It's $5 jewelry, y'all. We love it. We've been doing the business a little over a year, and we love doing it. We love the flexibility. We love you ain't got to break your pocket to look beautiful, look glamorous. And we wear it every show. Every time y'all see our show, just like we wearing it tonight. Every time y'all see us, we're going to be wearing a little piece of jewelry. We go to work, wherever. And y'all can follow us on our platforms, on our Facebook, Instagram, our LinkedIn, under Mimi's Paparazzi Accessories.
All right, you guys. So we have stuff to help you look pretty with the jewelry, and we have 2 podcasters that actually provide that. Manima and also Anna. And if you want cake and cookies, and she even crafts like she do crafting. So she does a lot of different things as well. Yes, handmade. She had a beautiful shawl the other day that she actually made herself. We have the record label with Queen Candy. We have the Kim Jacobs Show, has broadcasting and TV. We have Tiffany D. Bell, get you in that author. You want to become an author and help you get your books out. We have Dr. Connie Green, that inspiration, that wisdom tips to help you get overcome that trauma and walk into your purpose, baby.
Oh yeah, you can do it.
Listen, then we have Joy Be the Difference, where you can not only have positivity, but you can wear it on your body. Then we have Vera Thomas, because she is still in greatness in parents and children. So we can change the next generation, because she get into the mind first in a positive way. Then we have Coffee Conversations with Sandy, who is literally, if you want to know about a book, she knows all about all the books that you need to know about. And we have Dr. Mary in the building that's helping you get your health and wellness together. A doctor that actually cares and break it down so you can understand it and give you small steps, because you know it's a work in progress. Give us small steps so that we can work through what we need to do. So thank you so much, Queen Candy, for coming on, and thank you for being a part of CTR Media Network.
Thank you.
All right, you guys. All right. So next we have, last but surely not least, the phenomenal, the epic, a woman that I go to her show all the time. I'm surprised she ain't tired of me by now. How many times I done been on her show? The amazing Sandy Sanders from Coffee Conversations Book Talks. Okay. Welcome to the show. Unmute yourself so I can hear you. Unmute. I can't hear you. All right.
There I am.
All right.
Hi, Dr. Ramsay.
How are you, love?
Hey there.
I'm so happy that
you're I'm good. I'm kind of dealing with upper sinus thing going on. It's the weather, but I am amazing. I'm telling you, tonight has been so worth waiting. I am so honored. All of the podcasters, you have a plethora of so many. We are like a family, and I am just so grateful to God. I was listening to everyone, and I am like others. I'm glad you chose me.
Oh, I'm vice versa. Vice versa. I'm glad you chose me as well.
I'm gonna take these off for now because I got all this glare here, but it's my eyes.
Yes. So I'm just so happy that you decided, even though you're not feeling as well, but you look wonderful. So I'm glad that you decided to share, because I really wanted you to be able to tell about yourself and your amazing podcast. So tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, and about the podcast.
Yes, indeed. You are amazing. You all, forgive me. I am actually going to put them back on because it's been a long day and I'm going to look like this. Okay. I am Sandy Sanders. Yes, as Dr. Tina was saying, is that I am a part of the CTR Media Network. I am the creator and the host of Coffee Conversations with Sandy and Friends. We are an award-winning talk show. We became an award-winning talk show about 2 years ago. Mississippi Best of Mississippi Awards, and we won the category of social media influencer, is how it actually is. And so our show became an award-winning show. And out of that, I am a 7-time best-selling author, and I didn't know how to get my book out. And so I was doing Coffee Conversations with Sandy. And because I was in my second anthology book project, my visionary author said to me, Sandy, you have a show. And I was like, huh, I do. And it is none other than Kern Crockett Cherry. And from there, Book Talks with Sandy was birthed. And Book Talks with Sandy literally is a platform. It is my first fruit to the Lord, because I didn't know how to get my book out. I made a commitment to the Lord, is that as long as I'm doing what I'm doing, that there will always be a space for authors. Our main genre is Christian authors, anthology book projects, but we also have books that are working tools for individuals that are in business. And there's been some amazing anthologies that have come out that we have had the privilege, the honor to interview. And so, yes, I am very excited to be a part of the CTR Media Network. Yeah.
Well, I absolutely love what you do. And it reminds me of Oprah Winfrey's favorite books list. So if I want to know about a good book, I know that it's no other place to go than Book Talks with Sandy Coffee Conversations, because you introduce us to so many different standalone authors and also visionary collaborative authors.
Yeah.
And everyone has so many different stories. So I know if I want a good book, I want to learn something, I'm coming over to your show and I'll be able to find a plethora of amazing books.
Yes, that's what has happened. I'm telling you, Dr. Tina, is that God had breathed on it. You and I met by me being a speaker on a virtual tour or virtual conference. And it was, I want to say it was Lady Tiffany. It was her conference, the CEO conference, and she gave me an opportunity to be a part of the conference, as well as I also do media sponsorships. In other words, anyone that are having events, they want to do their speaker tours. Hey, come on over to Coffee Conversations with Sandy. That's what mainly our platform is. And I met you, and we met each other, and I think it's just been a great match. That's all I can say.
Yes, because
you treat me so well. See, unlike all of, I listen to Vera, and I've had a privilege of interviewing all of you all. And here's the thing: I listen to everyone. Anna, I have not had the privilege of interviewing. Kim Jacobs, let me tell you, I remember Kim being a TV personality. Her voice, she's also a voiceover person, that she does that too. And you can detect that voice anywhere. And when I began to see her, I was like, oh, Kim Jacobs. Now, see, I was getting starstruck. I was all messed up. And then even you all, and I'm like, oh my God, I get to be in the room with these amazing people. And what that is because my self-esteem was so bad. You allow me to share my story. And that's what Book Talks with Sandy and Coffee Conversations with Sandy is. It's a place, it's a safe space. Our audience is hungry for empowerment, inspiration, because we live in a world that pulls all of our positivity, our strength, and tries to pull our faith out of us. That's the enemy. That's the world. He wants to do that. And Book Talks with Sandy and Coffee Conversation is a safe space. And I believe that our consistent audience come because you, the authors, you, the writers, you, the producers, those of you that have conferences and things that will help us navigate our lives through every day, or how to build a business. I believe that is why our audience, you keep coming back, because our audience desire what you bring to the table. And I'm humble because that, it's not me. It's Coffee Conversations and Book Talks with Sandy is for you. He just placed me in this seat. And so I'm so thankful. Yes. I'm happy to be a part of CTR family. I'm telling you all, it's been a blessing. That's all I can say.
Well, we so happy to have you. So what made you, because you like you said, you are an award-winning show. And I know that you have visibility by yourself. So what made you decide to say yes to join CTR?
Oh, it's what you did. You took me to another level. I, in my heart, wanted to do more. I was already had a sponsorship and a part of it, but CTR took Coffee Conversation and Book Talks with Sandy literally to another level technically, because I did want to do, when there's no virtual like our Facebook, our YouTube, but I also had a desire to do the Spotify. I wanted to be, because I listen to podcasts, I'm driving to work or I'm in my office. And so I love that sound coming out from, and so I wanted to be able to give readers, individuals that are looking for a good book, but may not have the digital or the behind the story. And so that's what CTR has done for my platform. I'm pretty sure among all of us, it was my desire to be on Spotify, but I didn't know how to actually navigate and do that. So that's what CTR has done for me. She has actually taken my show and now put it out to millions. And I'm grateful for that. Yeah, I could not have done it without you, Dr. Tina. I couldn't. And I probably could. Let me take this back. Yeah. But the quality and the excellence and the support that you give to me and the others, when I see myself on my Spotify on my desk, or I'll see our other podcasters, I say, God, thank you, because I know where I come from and I know what my struggles in life were. But when God set me free, he says, who the Son is set free is free indeed. And when I no longer have to wear it, that's the season I'm walking in now. Girl, I don't worry about what people say. I don't worry about what people think. When I talk about the mask, and I walked in, how you feel like you have to do certain things to fit in the room. Mm-hmm. I don't worry about that no more, because I now know who I am. Mm-hmm. And it is because I have other people that have believed in me, and you all are a part of my legacy. I'm at that age to where I want my grandchildren, and you're giving me that. You're giving me to where my little granddaughter, one day, she probably get her, if her daddy turned me on, she'll be able to say, oh, now my Nana. I want my grandchildren. Yes. And then others, to show that if God did it for me, he'll certainly, I believe that if it's in his will, mm-hmm. and you do the work, and you just that he'll make it happen, and he'll bring, like, I think I typed in a divine connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's the uniqueness of what you give to us. And so, yeah.
Okay.
You know, when you and I get together, and
you know, I should not even. I should just gloss over that one.
This is like a mother-daughter relationship.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And so when I see her support me in the audience, y'all just don't know what that does for me. And so what am I saying is that if you're thinking about having, you got a podcast and you want somebody cheering you on, who will cheer you on, even when you don't think anybody's watching. Yes, the CEO herself is cheering you on. And that's priceless. That's volumes right there. Right there.
Wow.
That's big.
Wow.
That's big.
Thank you. Because I'm personally invested in my team and all of you, but I want you guys to see me, because I know, and I want you to know that I know. And if you don't know, I want you guys to know how valuable, how important, how worthy. And I see it. Whether, sometimes we're in the midst of things, but we don't see it for ourselves. Or someone else, I'm on the outside looking in. I can see the greatness. I can see when you tell me what you want. That's why I personally speak with each one of you. I don't let my team do that, because I want to hear you. I want to feel what you want, and I want to do my best to be able to take that to the team so that they can be able to execute what you need in order to make you smile, in order to give you whatever it is that you want to have. And for all of you, you deserve for your message, for your purpose to be shared with millions. You just, at the end of the day, you just deserve it. And I'm just honored that God positioned CTR in a way that we can be able to provide that for all of you. Yeah. So yes, I am a cheerleader. Never was a cheerleader in school, but I guess I am a little cheerleader in the real. They tried to get me to be a cheerleader in school, but I was like, they ain't for me. I play my band instrument.
I know, right?
So anyway, Sandy, thank you so much for being a part of CTR Media Network.
You're welcome. You are. Thank you. Thank you.
And everything that you do. Make sure you guys, if you need a sponsorship, advertisement, commercial slots, you heard she said that she does media sponsorships. You can get in contact with her and see what other opportunities she has. She helps work with authors and also events. Similar to what I do when you see me co-hosting, y'all nickname me the Steve Harvey of events, virtual events. Okay, well, she's the other one. She's the other one. She's hosting people events too. So we have everything that you need under one roof with all of our amazing podcasts. And the thing is, this is not all of our podcasts. This is just some. This is just half.
This is just some. Exactly.
This is just some of our podcasts. So make sure to check all of them out. What we're gonna do right now, I want to.
Can I say what? Can I show?
Go ahead.
Here's please, you all, yes, because I think we all are doing some amazing things, and I think the others, they also do interview authors. But I want to show you all. The Lord has been directing me into children books. There's a lot of children authors that are out there. And so that's one of the things that you'll see more of in 2023. But I want to show you this book. Is she not beautiful?
Yes, she's so beautiful.
Her name is I Am Love, and the author is Marlo Maines. And I want to share this because our world is in such what it is, and we need hope, we need love, and I'm gonna get teary-eyed. I'm like you, I'm gonna cry. And so because my heart is hurting for the tremendous gun violence that is affecting our world. It's all the time. And one of the things on the back of this book, you see Love, she's sitting on the world. And I want to read this briefly if I can. And then thank you, Dr. Tina. But I wanted to share this specifically. Her name is I Am Love, Marlo May. You all get this book. I'm just so led. I bought. She gifted it to me, but I've interviewed her, and she says love is an earthly shero, and she goes around dropping agape love everywhere, anywhere, right now. When you least expect love, she shows up. Love is on a mission to make people see love in all things. Can you help love? And so that's what I'd like to end with Dr. Tina tonight, is that in some sort of a kind of way that we can be the beacon of light. And I believe that that's what CTR is doing. We are that beacon of light. We're like love, spreading it all around. You hear of all the homes that we're touching. Never in my lifetime would I ever thought that I will be touching the lives in the homes, but it is because I am a part of the CTR family. And that's what we do. We are touching lives all over this world. Thank you for letting me do this. But I think, is that not?
No, it's beautiful, and it needs to be said. And that just is a sentiment to what all of our platforms, no matter what we're speaking about on the podcasting platform, CTR Media Network, we all stand on love because we care. One statement, one sentiment that we say all the time when I'm going out speaking about all of you to different people is that CTR Media Network is different from all the rest because we are content creators who care. What we put out, how we put it out, and how it's going to directly impact the listeners and the viewers of which is taking in our information. We care. It's different. We lead with the heart. Okay. Sure, all of us have our businesses and everything like that, and we want you to support. But the first thing is LOVE. And so that's one thing that I absolutely love about what we're doing. So thank you for sharing that. We needed that. We needed it.
Amen.
We needed it.
Amen.
So I have some announcements that even the CTR Media Network family do not know about yet. But I decided, hey, why not? Y'all pointing to everybody. So let me pawn into you right on quick. So with all of this, let me bring on all the rest of the CTR Media Network podcasters on the screen all at one time, the ones that are left in the back room. And of course, Dr. Mary, she had to leave because she had to take care of her little boo-boos. So we understand, family first. All right. So what am I going to do first? Okay. For all of you who are watching, and you want to know how that you can get in contact, I'm going to start with the lightweight first. For all of you, I want to give you a visual. of what CTR Media Network looks like, okay? Because I am one of those educators that I prefer visual, okay? I want to hear it, but I need to see it in order to get it. So let me show you. Okay, for those of you, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is CTR Media Network. And of course, you have been able to be introduced and be able to meet some of our amazing podcasters tonight. But like I said, this is not all of our podcasters. We encourage you to book their advertisement, commercial slots, be a featured guest, sponsorships, whatever they have to offer. That's all of our shows, including the Tina Ramsay Show podcast. For those of you who would like to do something with CTR personally, we encourage you to reach out. All of us have amazing opportunities for you to grow. And as you already know, CTR Media Network is a new standard of podcasting with over 30 plus podcasters. And we reach, like Sandy said, millions. But to give you a number, put a little stamp on it, 350 million global listeners worldwide in over 50 countries. We are blessed to have an international and also our audience here within the United States. And we are blessed to be in position to be layered all over all podcasting platforms and social media platforms. And together as a community, as a unit, we have had the honor to interview over 1,000 guests. We have many opportunities. You can be a part of the upcoming magazine where it's going to be featuring each one of our podcasters and any business that want to be a part of the magazine, and including other podcasters that may not be a part of our platform, but want to be advertised within the pages of the magazine. You just simply click here and you will be able to book your advertisement slot. One thing that makes us different, we not only air on social media, but we also have our web TV. What is that? That is TV that you can see 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where on our website. So as you can see right now, the Kim Jacobs Show is playing. Is she here? How we do that? So you're going to see the Kim Jacobs Show. You're going to see all of these shows rolling in rotation. If you want to know what shows is actually coming up next and determine which shows you want to watch, all thing you have to do is click the arrows right here in the corner. It will let you know what show is currently playing, how long it's going to play. And if you want to know about any other shows, you can simply move the dial as such. Click on it. You will see any commercials that's coming up, who it's about, any other shows, and you'll be able to see it from 12 to 12. And then we reboot, and then it starts back up at 1. All right. And so you'll be able to see some of their shows that they had already aired live, and then we pick it up and put it on our web TV so that you can enjoy it and grow. Then we have our shows in another way for you to ingest. If you want to exercise, go and do whatever you're doing, riding in traffic, you can listen to our podcasters on their individual websites on our platform. You just simply click on the logo of the podcast or podcasters that you would like to listen to, and you'll be able to hear and connect with that podcaster from our platform. And these are some of the current episodes that's just been uploaded that you can actually listen to. We have like the top 10 episodes that actually they already uploaded, and then you'll see the current ones from the different shows. And you can always go back and listen to any of the shows. You can check out home, our shows, our stores, sponsors, all the different things. Just check out the tabs. So on that note, I want to make sure that I walk you guys through how you can maneuver and groove on CTR Media Network and connect with all of these amazing ladies along with our other podcasters as well. So without further ado, CTR Media Network is not just about one person. It's about the group. It's about the collective, and it's about positioning and elevating our amazing podcasters that we feel that we are divinely connected for a moment just as this. And with all that being said, we would like to let our podcasters know right now that all of your shows is officially on IMDb.
What?
So if you go to CTR Media Network on IMDb, you will see every single one of our podcasts, even the ones that was not
out of here.
Awesome.
Listen, Hunty,
Get
credit for being on these shows. We are official. We are bona fide certified.
I see Tiffany do like this. I've never seen Tiffany do a move.
Wow.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm telling
Yes.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
That's a great surprise.
All of our shows. So all of our shows is not no regular old just streaming on social media shows, even though we do stream on all social media platforms 5 days a week. But in their podcasts, and then they have the web TV. But now, baby, they certified IMDb. Put some respect on their name. Put some respect.
Wow.
What's up, Joy?
So if anybody is watching live now, can you take a selfie of us? I think this is like historic. It's real historic. Like, when's the next time we're all gonna be? All of us are gonna be here.
Yes, put some respect on their name.
Wow.
So not only is CTR is there, but most importantly, you guys there in your name, you hold a space on IMDb. We're so proud of you, everyone that's here today, and also all the ones who could not make it. We are here to make sure that you grow, and we want to give this to all of our amazing podcasters.
Wow.
So this can actually help you in your journey, your personal show journeys to grow. And for all of you who already know me, who already follow me, you already know that I am a executive producer of multiple podcasts and streaming shows. I have already been on IMDb. I just don't tell everybody. I have already been on there, and produced different shows behind the scenes. You can see some of my credits because I got credits. You can see some of my credits on there. I can't show the stuff that I'm under NDA with the celebrities, but some of my stuff. But I want to make sure that the CTR Media Network family has some credits too. So y'all all got a credit.
That is
congratulations.
So awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another thing. Oh, you are most welcome. That's part of being part of the CTR Media Network fam. Another thing I wanted to actually share, every single person that has a book or anything that's on social media, we're going to give you guys the opportunity to be able to share what you do on shout out to Amazon influencer. They actually gave us the opportunity to be able to be an Amazon influencer on their platform. So everyone that's a part of CTR Media Network, as a courtesy, as a gift. Now, the general public, now y'all gonna have to pay a fee. It ain't free. But let me say that every day. Now y'all had that joke. But for our peeps, we have the Tina Ramsay Show. We officially have our own storefront by Amazon. So thank you, Amazon. We are officially, the Tina Ramsay Show is officially an influencer. And when we had the Tina Ramsay Show, we pulled CTR Media Network along. So if you have your books or merch or whatever, and it's on Amazon, we can actually create a personal list for you and drive people to your products and to your services. If you, a person who are not part of CTR Media Network, and you want to be a part of this, just reach out. But we're extending this to our CTR Media Network members first, because we keep it home first, and then we extend it out to all of you. So we have she in the building, Sheree Moore from Sheree Unlimited. If you okay, I listen, Sheree. I know. Listen, let me stop sharing the screen because she need to see me. Sheree, I know you want to be incognito, but listen, I got to give you your flowers, sis. All of the new branding from CTR Media Network, the Tina Ramsay Show, because I know y'all noticed that this show is on fire with everything that's going on in CTR Media Network. That was not done by me. That was done by Sheree Unlimited team. They is experts in marketing and branding, okay? So, and PR, publicists. So if you are looking for someone to elevate, position you, what they've been able to do, because I took CTR, the Tina Ramsay Show, as far as I could take it. And I prayed to God, like, what am I going to do? I need help. And she came into she already was in my life, but this part of the facet. And listen, she don't work with everybody. So maybe you go out there, you follow her, baby. God touch her heart and her team. I don't know. I ain't getting into that. That's between you, God, and her. But I will say this. I want to give you your flowers now. Thank you for everything that you actually done. She actually created this banner that you guys are going to be able to see at events with us. She actually helped with the creation. The last surprise that I want to give you guys on tonight, CTR Media Network officially have our own notebook.
What?
Thanks to Sheree Unlimited.
Okay, this is mind blowing.
It is.
And listen, and it gets better. Look at here. All of you are featured.
Oh
So
my God.
somebody purchase
Thank
this
you.
notebook,
Thank you. Oh my
and it's
God.
already out. It's already on Amazon, baby. So when anybody purchases it,
Wow.
they're gonna see your show and they're gonna be able to connect with you. Okay. Inside the note, it's just a regular notebook to write down your ideas, but in the front it has one page where we explain what CTR Media Network is, what we offer. They can go to the QR code, and this is a notebook that you can write out your dreams and make them come true. Okay,
Wow.
and
Wow, that's nice.
so we feature every single one of you on this. Everybody that's currently on the platform that have their podcast done. We know we have some students that's not complete yet, but everyone that's done, they're actually on this. And last but surely not least, okay. She is commenting. So she made me cry too. So let me be careful how I read this online. Okay, she said, she was telling us to stop and smile because she was gonna take the photo. Okay, Sheree, we're gonna stop and smile. Okay, wait a minute. Okay. All right, thank you, sis. And she also said, thank you so much for allowing me to pour in. Yes, thank you so much for helping me, because literally, you guys, I took my business, my show, my business, and CTR Media Network as far as I could take it. As far as I can say, similar to what Joy said, she had 1,000 episodes. What's next? What's she supposed to do? And I needed, just like they needed help, I needed help. And her team and her came to my rescue. And I am so grateful. So if you're blessed enough to be able to work with her, because she's highly, and her team, it's hard to get her. But if she has an opening, I would say, you guys, make sure that you get with her. Yes, I'm sharing who I work with, because I believe that I don't want to hold it. I want to make sure that if something can help all of you, even if you're not connected to CTR, I want you to get the help you need. Okay. And so she said, we're going to do a workshop for CTR Media Network. Oh, they're going to do a workshop for you guys on marketing and branding. Okay. So you guys, that is epic. And I know how. So she gonna do it. And her team. Oh, okay. I digress. Everyone said we have another person in the building saying, "Look, OMG! Oh, wait a minute. That's Terry. That's Terry Coleman, our CTR Media Network sponsor from Global Key Capital. Listen, you guys, if you need an investment property, she invested in us when we needed to go and do some other things for all of you. So thank you, Terry, from the bottom of my heart for investing in CTR Media Network and for aligning your beautiful business, which is globalkeycapital.com, and helping people within our network and beyond be able to get that dream home or investment property, and being able to get them that funding when other people deny them. She's absolutely amazing, you guys. So make sure that you check her out. She says, I'm low key tonight. So Terry, you're on here too. See? Boom. We appreciate everything that you did to help us get to the next leg so that we can help our podcasters grow. I'm so excited. So you guys, one more thing, and then it's over. One more thing. I have one more little surprise in the bag of treats for you guys. Let me see, can I pull it up right now? For those of you who do not know, CTR Media Network is actually going to be an event where I'm actually not only myself, but also the amazing Sheree Unlimited is going to be speaking about marketing and branding, while I'm of course going to be speaking about podcasting and media to the 5th annual Authors All-Star Conference. You guys, do you see that magazine there that says Authors All-Stars? It is by the founder and CEO, Taria Vision Avant, and this is her magazine. I want to let you know right now that every single one of you, all of us, is featured in this magazine with a 2-page spread all about CTR Media Network and our family. So even though you're not able to be in the building physically, everybody is featured.
Wow. That is unbelievable.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you, CTR.
This magazine is global. This magazine is global.
CTR.
So we just wanted to show you how much we care. We want to pour into you. And she said, "Oh, tonight was awesome. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you."
really.
Everyone helped
Yes.
in so many different ways. And she truck is Sheree said, "I can't wait to meet y'all in Atlanta." She's actually going to be there as well. So you'll be able to meet some of us in person. But no worries if you're not able to meet in Atlanta. We're looking at 2023, making sure we get everybody together for science. So we can see all of you, find like a place that's in the middle where all of us can be even for one day. But you guys, thank you so much for being part of the CTR Media family. I did not anticipate this to go so long. Thank you for everyone who is watching still 2 hours plus.
Dedicated. I couldn't.
Yes, so thank you. Thank you, Sheree. I want to give a shout out to T. Swin, which is the producer of the CTR Media Network theme song. You can listen to that song all over. Because they, all over. Yes, and thank you for everything that you've done for us behind the scenes. I also want to give a shout out and a huge thank you to Multifarious Studios. For those of you who did not know, that is my hubby business, honey. Yes, ma'am. Right there.
Woo! All right.
Okay. And I want to thank him for all the tireless, workless nights, editing, splicing, producing that he has done, not only for my show, but working on other people's shows within the network as well, along with him hiring in some people to help him along the way. I also want to thank again our sponsor, Terry Coleman, and I want to just put it in the air right now. I want to thank all of our future sponsors.
Amen.
God is going to open up an overflow.
Amen.
So we can do what we need to do in order to continuously position all of our podcasters. Check out Sheree Unlimited. Make sure you check out She Trucking, Multifarious Studios, of course, the Tina Ramsay Show, and most importantly, CTR Media Network and all of our podcasters and our amazing sponsor at globalkeycapital.com, which is Terry Coleman. Let me just tell you, you can call her at 1-866-325-6267. Business hours, people, not the night. Let me say that because I want you to blow her phone up tonight. Business hours from 9 to 5. But and so I'm just so thankful for all of you, and I'm honored that God saw something in me. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. But he saw something in me that allowed me to be in the room at this time in this season with all of you. Each one of you hold a special place in my heart. The ones who are on the podcast now, the ones that's not, and even down to our team members, because CTR Media Network has
keep it together, y'all.
Team members. You're trying to keep it together.
I am. I'm trying.
Okay, Anna, it's okay. When we say we want to help, we just don't say it empty words. We're really working hard to help all of you because we see all of your potential. We see what you're doing. And most important, you're making a positive impact. And I'm behind anything, and my team is behind anything that's positive. That's what the world needs. Like Sandy said, love and positivity. And what we're seeing today is hate and negativity. And so it's our job, each one of our jobs, in order to permeate these millions with the positivity and the impactful messaging to let them know that they're special and their current situation is not the end of their story. Okay. Amen. And so with all that being said, boom. If you guys are not a part of CTR Media Network, that don't mean nothing. You can still go buy the notebook, write out your dreams in the notebook. Okay, it's really, really inexpensive. We want to make it inexpensive for you to go purchase. I think it's like $10. It's real cheap. And so you can go on Amazon and get it. And when you get it, I want you to make sure you look at all of our podcasters and go ahead and book their shows and get their stuff. Get it. And make sure to check out our sponsor as well. And also Sheree Unlimited, Multifarious Studios, T. Swin. On that note, you guys, do you have anything else you would like to say? Because after that, we'll say goodnight.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
That's all I can say. I
Thank
can't
you.
hardly talk.
Thank you, thank you.
That's it.
And all of you are amazing. All of you.
And
Yes.
you
Yes.
too.
I
Love
really
you.
enjoyed
Yes.
this.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Listen,
Don't forget to vote for me, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go do that right now.
Okay, we gotta look
guys.
you up. We gotta vote for you. That's right.
Yeah, don't
Yes.
forget,
Yeah.
you guys, make sure
And I
to
need
share.
you to vote. I need you to vote tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday because that's going to be it.
Okay. Well,
All
let
right.
me drop that down in the comments again because it's been so many comments. Thank you. Also a special shout out, thank you to all of our supporters and ones in our virtual audience, ones who are like, following, sharing, and special thank you to those who are translating this live because we literally have people watching us from Bangladesh, Pakistan, all over that got up this morning to watch us. Okay, so thank you everyone. She trekking. Let me put this right here in the chat. And she said, someone said, check your message. Check my message. Okay. What? Are you serious?
What?
Is it
what?
You got to let us know.
You gotta tell us now.
What happened?
What happened?
Y'all, man, I'm gonna have to get up.
Get up and talk.
Don't make me. I'm already crying. Don't do any more to me. I'm trying to keep.
Okay. So. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. Y'all making me stutter. Okay. Our CTR Media Network sponsor just told me to check my text message because, like all of you with my podcasters, they can get in contact with me. This is a family. I don't. They can get me. And all of them know they can get me if they need me. And that's how it is with all of our sponsors who support us. So our CTR Media Network sponsor, Terry Coleman from globalkeycapital.com said, OMG, I'm in tears. I want to do $600, $100 to help 6 families for the holidays.
I love that. I love it.
Terry has already done so
wow.
much.
I love that.
Then she put,
that's awesome.
Via CTR Media Network, she said, I believe so much in you and the team.
Virtual hug. That's so
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. What a powerful thank you so much. See, this is what happened with CTR Media Network. Okay. She Trucking said, all of you look beautiful tonight. I told them the same thing. I said, y'all just came out looking good. And she Trucking said she's gonna vote for you, Vero. She said she's gonna vote for you. Yay! Thank you. And she also said, Terry said, no, I'm getting all flabbergasted. She Trucking, which is Sheree, said, that's awesome, Terry. So you guys, this has been a history-making moment, to say the least. Here I am thinking I'm gonna shock y'all to the shock factor and surprise y'all, then come up and then get me at the end.
A really great example of that. You always wanted to come back like that.
Yeah. Okay. And I just said, you see how God is? I said somebody gonna just the blessing. I don't know. I'm gonna put it out there, and it wasn't even the end of the show.
That's true.
So I'm so happy they're gonna
already
do that and change somebody's life to help them. And she's doing that via CTR, allowing us to be able to take part, even though she's making the monetary donation, but allowing it up under our umbrella to be able to help others.
Wow.
So thank you. And she already is a sponsor. So to do it again.
That's right. It's amazing.
Wow. So you guys, thank you so much. Again, thank you for everything that you guys doing. Thank you for taking the time. I told y'all like an hour and a half. I did not mean for it to go this long. But thank you for going in on the loud hall. You guys have a great, amazing rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thank you so much.
Look, we got the vote fly. We have to vote fly this. Got to get us to number one.
And share it. Share the link, please.
Yes.
I'm going to go behind and get my phone before I go to bed. Yeah, and vote. I got you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna vote too.
Thank you.
All of us are.
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys. So this is the CTR takeover, CTR Media Network takeover of the Tina Ramsay Show, and then the sponsor just took over. And also Sheree Unlimited, y'all. I just thank you guys for everything that you do and for allowing us to be able to be a part of the outworking of your purpose, because I don't take that lightly. And our team don't take that lightly. On that note, make sure to tune into all of our episodes on CTR Media Network. Make sure to individually follow each podcast host, subscribe to their YouTube channel, subscribe to their Facebook, so that you will not miss anything. Of course, you can always see it on CTR. The goal is to grow CTR in the midst of growing all of them as well. We can share it. It's enough room for all of us. Okay, so make sure to follow them on all their relative platforms. And someone said, "Thank you for loving my book. I am love." Oh, she's on. We love your book. It's a small world. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, you guys. I'm gonna let you guys go because I know you need to eat, you need to lay down, you need to kick your feet up. You gave me enough of your time. I love all of you. Thank you for being a part of CTR Media Network. We're getting ready to go, and we're going to wrap up with one of the podcasters that are not currently here, but he's our only dude on the platform. So we're going to play a little something for him. On that note, guys, if no one told you today that they love you and you matter, I want you to know that the Tina Ramsay Show, along with CTR Media Network, we got your back, and we love you, and you matter.
Yes, I didn't do that.
Well, you have any closing remarks before we head out?
Y'all, please support the movement of CTR Media Network. I'm telling you, being a part of this amazing media family, I can't go wrong, right? They have the support. They support us in all that we do. If we have questions, they take the time out to advise and mentor. So definitely check out the different plethora of shows that are on the network. I promise you, and I'm not saying this because I'm part of the family, but I promise you, you will be uplifted, inspired, educated, motivated, all the good stuff that we all need to carry ourselves out through the day. So definitely go check it out, y'all.
Awesome. I definitely appreciate it.
Thank you all for having me on. I enjoyed myself. It was a breath of fresh air. It was good. I liked it.
Hello, everybody. I am Dr. Tina J. Ramsay, the host of the Tina Ramsay Show and Podcast, and I want to personally invite you to be a featured guest on our show. Our show is all about motivating you, sharing knowledge, having uplifting conversations centered around business, wellness, education, and life. We introduce you to some of the most amazing standout entrepreneurs and influencers that are truly making a positive impact in the world. It is your time to shine, and we are helping you do that. So what I want you to do is just click the link in the description below so that you can be a featured guest on our show. Because guess what? It's time for you to come share, shine, and grow, but on the Tina Ramsay Show.
CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network. CTR is who we are. The Media Network, that's the best by far, you know. CTR Media Network. CTR Media Network.